What's going on, Freedomers? I woke up just from my nap, and I realized that because I saw something that keeps sparking something in me about Lisa Nicole, how to manage your job and your dream. Don't get this twisted. This advice works, but I finally realized my parents were completely wrong. For me. So I realized that when she said how to manage your job and your dream, and this is the second time from a Earth sign. One I heard from a Taurus, one I heard from a Virgo. I realized being an Aries Taurus cusp, being a Virgo in Chiron, meaning you have your weaknesses in daily schedule. I had to understand having that Chiron in Virgo placement. I can't have a job because a job would fuck with my schedule. And I like to have control of my time. So what I had to grow and understand was that my parents were completely wrong about me having a job. Because I never had a job, and I'm going to be very transparent in this video. I've never had a job that leveraged and gave me the power at 24 years old to make mistakes, pay my bills, and recoup and live my life. Let me say it again. I've never had a job that has done three things: pay my bills, live my life, and make mistakes in my business. So meaning, pay my bills. I've never said this out loud on Instagram. When I left my parents' house, when I had the best job that I've had, which is at Target, and I didn't have the comfort of living across the street from my job. I had to walk in the snow. I couldn't afford take transportation. I couldn't afford food. I was eating oodles and noodles. I was stealing at the job. Food from the job just to eat because I was so hungry. I was not eating for days. I was not taking food home, etc., etc. And that job barely, the first month I paid rent, I paid under the price. I waited. He let me wait till I got my second paycheck to pay the rest of it. So it didn't even pay enough to pay rent. I had to get a second job or a second hustle to pay rent. So this advice of you have to get a job to leverage in your dream, that's not advice for everybody. Because I never had a job that let me three things: pay my bills, all my bills, live my life, meaning I can live a little bit. I can breathe. I can say, okay, all my bills is paid. And invest in my dream and make mistakes in my dream. Meaning, if I've spent $500 in ads, for instance, and I can say, oh, I made a mistake. And I say, damn, I messed up on that. I've never had that. If you can't do those three things with your job, a job is not for you. If you can't pay your bills, live your life, meaning you good, you not OD like thinking like, damn, I can't pay my bills, and I can't, like, you can't relax. And three, you can't invest in your dream and make mistakes in your dream, meaning fail over and over and over, because you will happen to have that in entrepreneurship. You're failing over and over and over. A job is not for you. Because I'm learning that I have to become a master manifester of money. I have to become in alignment with abundance thinking. I have to switch my thinking. I have to switch my energy. I have to literally manifest from the inside out. Become completely aligned with abundance internally. Because even if I got a job right now as we speak, in the South, it would pay rent, and that's it. If that, I know people. When I saw it in Facebook groups. I have 2 jobs in Atlanta, still not paying the bills. I've never had a job that's paid, that's gave me those 3 points. Never, never, and I've never had a job that's invested in my dream on a serious level. I mean, it put me in a position where I could let's say give you a good point. If I wanted to become a high ticket seller, and I want to sell an affiliate product for $1,000, a job never supplied that. That is one of the number one ways to scale high ticket sales. A job has never put me in a position like that. Some of us are. But some of us are not in that. Some of us have a better shot jumping for the deep end and saying, "Yo, fuck it, I'm gonna learn how to swim I'm gonna learn how to swim or die." And that's my position. And my father could never put me in a position to do that. Like, he got me the job at Target, but he was in no position to get me anywhere unless I got 2 jobs. And 2 jobs would distract me from my dream. Because I'd be so busy going back and forth to work that, yeah, it would give me some space, but by the time I need some space, my body is tired. Yeah, they say, oh, you could manage your money and blue, and eventually quit one and blue. I get all that. But for me, 2 jobs would have drained me, yeah, and it would have put me in a rat race, literally, just to survive. I would have been focused on how do I survive, because then I gotta beat the rat race. How do I get out of this job so I can fulfill my dream? That's my next quest. And then how do I build my mentality? I get all that. You work your job shit. I get all that. Work your job until you have enough money and all that. I get all that. Until you have 6 months left to live and all that. But I said, yo, that's not my plan. I'm not saving my money but I said, so I could do all that. Because you're gonna need skill to develop skill. You're gonna need to develop mentorship, and that's not a guarantee either. Because you could burn your 6 months of money. And what else you do now? You get, if it don't work out, you got to go back to a job. So I see that as the same risk as jumping the boat and saying fuck this. So not everybody can take the advice of get a job and leverage it into your dream, because everybody can't do that. I know if I got a job right now, the best I would get is real estate, retail. That's the best I'm getting. And I'm not going to and I have to hustle to find a hustle. Meaning I have to get on my bike that I have my business paid for and drive everywhere in Atlanta. To bike everywhere in this hot sun. Or take the metro, which would cost me an extra $100. And then I have to pay for food, gas, light, rent. And I'm going to try to live. And I'm going to have to put money into my dream. That's 2 jobs, most likely. So that advice is not for everybody. So don't take it seriously when people say, oh, you got to get a job to leverage into your dream. That's not necessarily everybody's situation. Some people might be the best thing that they ever had, and a job didn't help me build the character for my dream either. That is not true for me either. Because I already had grit and grind and talent. The job ain't do that for me. That's something you got to develop regardless. So, don't take that advice too seriously. Figure out what's best for your personality. Are you the type? Would you do best? Would your job give you those 3 things? And is it best for you to just jump off the cliff and learn how to work from the inside out? Peace. Because I know the second one's for me.